my name's David Naylor and I'm the Managing Director and Lead SEO at Bronco, a digital agency in the north of England. Today we're going to start looking at doing some videos on different aspects of the work that we do, and today we're going to look at link removals and whether you should do it or not. It seems to be a hot topic at the moment, and a lot of the SEOs in private Facebook groups and publicly on Twitter are going backwards and forwards on this. So first off, let's look at it from a penalty point of view. A big argument was that if you've been hit with a penalty, that you shouldn't bother clearing up the links, just disavow all the links that you feel are bad and everything will be rosy. I want to run through a few steps of the way that we work, which I believe is doing due diligence and ensuring that the clients have got support for the rest of the site's life. Because let's face facts, by the time you've picked up a client that has maybe been on the web for the last 10 years, he may have passed through 6 or 7 different SEO companies that have all used different types of SEO practices that may have been very well in the day, but are just really, really bad these days. I can't think of when article submissions were a good thing, but they did work, and press releasing did work. So we look at different categories and different timelines, and we're trying to do that with the client's help at the very beginning, where we look at how we spec out what the workflow was that's being done on the website. So then what we do is basically, while we're doing that process, we will download Webmaster Tools data on a daily basis, and we'll do this for as long as we feel that we need to, and we've got little programs that will take the data, put the data together, and then tell us how many new domains were found in the next day's data until we can get that down to 0, and we feel that we've caught all of the links that Google were actually pushing out there. The reason why we do that is because Google only shows you a sample data set. So just taking the first download, the bad links that you were really after could be in the next day's sample. So keep sampling, and you should be able to get to the end of it. But don't rely on one data source. I'll always take data from Majestic SEO, and I will always take data from Ahrefs. Bring these together, combine them, put them into one database, and then we send our Python spiders out to basically look for the sites that these links are on. We'll spider them. We'll make sure that obviously the links are still there, whether they're no followed or followed now, what the anchor text distribution is. And we'll build this into a format that makes it very quick and easy. We categorize these links, and then we put them into a very large database with a simple good or bad and a category selection. That goes to our SEO team. They will go through the links. They will look at each one individually very quickly. I mean, it's a couple of seconds per look. And we did one recently that was reported at just over 7 million backlinks. That crunches down to a few thousand, 6 or 7 I think it was at the time, root domains. But our team went through that in about 2 days. So using the systems we have in-house, we can get through these quite quickly. The process then is the bad ones get put onto a disavow list straight away. It doesn't get uploaded straight away. It goes out to an outreach team that goes through these and then tries to email every one of those people. The emails come back into our own systems. We can then either push them again harder at a later date, or we can basically look at it and go, actually, we'll never get these removed, or we've never had a response, but the link has been removed. We respider the disavow list, then we basically, the cleanup process, the re-inclusion request goes in with, these are the links that we've removed and they're no longer active from the data sets that we're working with, and then we upload the disavow list at the same time, send it off to Google, and everyone's happy normally. The downfall of not removing the backlinks is, let's face facts, that disavow list is just a text file on a server in Google. People have access to that. People may decide to remove links off that, and you would never know about it. It will date stamp it, but if they delete it by accident or they upload the wrong one by accident, then the penalty is going to come back. And Matt's already said that these penalties, when they do come back, will come back harder and harder and harder. You try proving to Google that you didn't remove that disavow list by accident, and it was just you trying to get the link equity out of there. Also, if you ever 301 the domain and you've got a disavow list in place, move the disavow list, because if you don't, those links will follow you onto the new domain and the disavow list won't account, and you'll pick up a penalty again. If those links aren't on the web, it's saving Google time, it's saving you time. Anyone that says that just leave them out there, they're just not doing the due diligence.